Delhi Assembly elections, two key parties, Arvind Kejriwal-led Aam Aadmi Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party, have unleashed a poster war in the national capital. After Kejriwal's announcement pertaining to a scheme benefiting priests, now BJP has released a poster calling Arvind Kejriwal a Chunavi Hindu. Now yesterday, former Delhi Chief Minister promised 18,000 rupee a month to all pundits working in temples, in gurudwaras across the city if the party returns to power. BJP launched a scathing attack on Arvind Kejriwal during a press conference, accusing him of hypocrisy over his announcement. Now, BJP says that Kejriwal has now started chanting Ram Ram after ignoring the needs of Hindu priests for years.
अरविंद केजरीवाल है जिन्होंने मस्जिद में मौलवियों को उन्होंने ये दिया और अब मौलवी भी उनके खिलाफ प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं क्योंकि जो उनकी घोषणाएं की थी वो भी पूरी नहीं हुई। तो इसलिए ये जो घोषणा है इस घोषणा का कोई आधार नहीं है, ये केवल चुनाव को दृष्टि में रख करके किया गया। यदि केजरीवाल इतने ही संजीदा थे तो जब उन्होंने मौलवियों की घोषणा करी तब भी करते ना मंदिर के पुजारियों की घोषणा और गुरुद्वारे के ग्रंथियों की घोषणा, तब तो उन्होंने नहीं करी। तो ये घोषणा वॉल है और ये गजनी है क्योंकि ये भूल जाते हैं कि इन्होंने क्या घोषणा की है।
That is Praveen Khandelwal, a BJP spokesperson, suggesting that Arvind Kejriwal only remembers Ram right before elections. Now, questions have also been raised as to why the scheme announced by Aam Aadmi Party only benefits Hindu priests and granthis. Yesterday, pujaris and granthis had a meeting with Arvind Kejriwal at his residence, showing satisfaction with the scheme announced by Aam Aadmi Party Supremo.
देखिए ये जितने भी विद्वान पंडित ब्राह्मण आए थे ये सभी जो है अलग अलग मंदिरों के अंदर पूजा अर्चना करते हैं, पुजारी हैं मंदिरों के, और ये अरविंद केजरीवाल जी से मिले थे और अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने इनको जानकारी दी कि इस तरीके से सब पुजारियों को और ग्रंथियों को पैसे जो है 18,000 रुपए महीने के हिसाब से दिए जाएंगे और सब लोग बड़े प्रसन्न हैं। नहीं देखिए ये जो है ब्राह्मणों का जो है इनका अपना जो है पुजारियों का बड़प्पन है। उन्होंने यही कहा कि भाई देखिए किसी ने पूछा उनसे कि 18,000 रुपए बहुत हैं, तो बोला कि ब्राह्मण जो है वो संतोष में जीवन यापन करता है और जो भी सम्मान के तौर पे मिलेगा उनको इससे प्रसन्नता है।
Meanwhile, Kejriwal will visit the Hanuman Mandir in Connaught Place today to observe priest registration. So, politics there at its peak in the national capital, with Aam Aadmi Party now announcing a scheme to benefit priests. My colleague Yash Goyal joining us live. Yash, Arvind Kejriwal's announcement of the Pujari Granthi Samman Yojana is a political attempt at best, coming right before elections, and the barbs are now being exchanged between the BJP that claims to be the true observer of Hindus in the country.
Oh, absolutely, Shweta. And in fact, the moment he made this very announcement, we here in the newsroom were also anticipating a big political row over this very issue, because time and again the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party have been engaged at loggerheads regarding who is the bigger Hindu. In fact, now the BJP, what they claim is that there is a selectivism from the side of Arvind Kejriwal. They categorically say that why you only announce scheme for Hindus and Granthis and why not for the other religious beliefs. So this is a first attack which comes in from the Bharatiya Janata Party, and now the Arvind Kejriwal has also come out in his own defense, and in fact he has said that why are you targeting me? What have you done for the priest across the country? In fact, he gave mentions of Gujarat and other states too. So this is a full-blown war which has erupted in the national capital. And in fact, we saw that very poster which was also released by the Bharatiya Janata Party's Delhi unit, where they allege that Kejriwal only becomes a Hindu when the elections are approaching. And in fact, on the other hand also, we see how the Aam Aadmi Party leaders are continuously targeting, and they are actually questioning the BJP government's action. They say that why why you have to take everything from the prism of from religion. So this is something which is going to escalate further in today's time, because the kind of polarized politics we are witnessing at this juncture in the national capital, that is something to be patient about. And in fact, in coming couple of hours, we'll see Arvind Kejriwal also going to the Hanuman temple to take registrations of the priests for the scheme which he had announced yesterday.
Quite unlike Arvind Kejriwal there, nobody would have believed the Arvind Kejriwal 5 years ago would be launching schemes as caretakers of Hindus in the national capital, or will be temple hopping. I think he's following in what appears to be a trend in politics these days, and things of course heating up right before elections. Another important, I think, mention here would be, Yash, to really remind our viewers, all of these schemes, be it for priests or for women, or a slew of announcements which are now coming in, are just ahead of elections.
Well, absolutely, Shweta. 3 major announcements have been made by Arvind Kejriwal. The first one is regarding the priest, like you mentioned. The second one is the Mahila Samman Yojana, and the third one is regarding an insurance scheme which has been notified, and in fact which has been announced by Arvind Kejriwal-led Aam Aadmi Party government. And all 3 schemes were mired with controversy once they were actually announced by Arvind Kejriwal in the press briefers. So at this juncture, this is bound to happen, Shweta. Arvind Kejriwal does one thing and BJP puts a counter to that, and in fact on the flip side too, the BJP does something and Aam Aadmi Party puts a counter to that. So this is something which will go on till the elections are announced, and perhaps till the elections are conducted, which is somewhat slated to happen in the first week or somewhere near around the month of February.
All right. Election politics there heating up at its best in the national capital, with a slew of schemes and efforts being announced by both the ruling Aam Aadmi Party as well as opposition, in this case the BJP and the Congress Party.